Beck.
Hi, Dee. Okay?
Yeah, what are you doing there?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Well, this week's all about what is church.
Yeah.
So I thought, just to help the children, I would make what a church looks like.
Oh, right, yeah. You do realise, though, that isn't a church.
Well, this, of course, isn't a church. This is my Lego version. But this is just a model of what our big church looks like. So when we come on a Sunday up to the big Renewal building, that's church. But this is we couldn't bring that down here, so I made a little model of church.
Right, okay. But you do realise, don't you, that the big church, that's not church either.
What do you mean that's not church? That's where we all come on a Sunday and we all come and worship and pray in there, and that's church.
Yeah, no, I know we call it the church, Beck, but that building isn't the church.
Well, I kind of know that one wasn't the original church. Back in the Bible times, they had their temples, didn't they? And when they were in the wilderness, they were in their tents and they had the tabernacles. And so the temples then were the churches, weren't they? But obviously, we don't have temples. Well, there are temples around, but we don't, do we? We just have our nice big modern building. So that's the church now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, Beck, but listen. Right, when God told them to build the first thing where he was going to be, it was called a tabernacle. So that was like a tent that they moved around with them. And when they built it, God's Spirit came to dwell in the tent. And so they came to the Spirit of God, and that's when they worshipped him, when he was there. But things have changed. Oh, right, let me explain.
Please do.
Right, so in the Bible, in Romans chapter 8, verse 11, it says this: "The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you."
Lives in me.
So the Spirit of God now, Becky, he doesn't live in the temple or the tabernacle or the church.
Yeah.
He lives in you.
In me.
And he lives in me. And anyone who believes in Jesus and follows him, the Spirit of God lives in them.
Okay, but I'm still not sure how that makes me a church. I mean, I don't really look like a church, do I?
Right, so the word church, Beck, means a gathering of people.
Okay.
So when the Spirit of God dwells in somebody and they gather together, that becomes the church.
Yeah.
Hang on. I know. Just watch this.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Dean. So all those people were from our church, Renewal, but they were all gathering in little groups.
Yeah.
And they kept saying, "We are church." So, like you said, people gathering together, that's church. So in their different groups, they were church.
That's right.
Oh, so if you came round to my house with Yvonne, we could be church in my house because we have the Spirit of God in us.
Absolutely,
No way.
yeah.
So,
And if you had a group of just believers, it didn't matter whether they come from our church or a different church, but they all came and they all had the Spirit of God in them, then that would be church wherever they met.
So if all of our Renewal Kids children actually all went to McDonald's together because they all believe in Christ and they have the Spirit of God in them, they would be in church in McDonald's.
Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And if we went to the park and we were all there having a picnic in the park, we would be church in the park. So see, church isn't the building. It's the people that come to the building that make church. So when we say we're going to church, what we're actually saying is we're going to meet with a whole group of people who all have the Spirit of God in them, and we're coming to worship God.
I've got it. I know how to fix this now.
Really?
I do. I know how to fix my church.
Okay. Yep.
Okay? I know exactly what to do.
I hope she's going to knock it down.
I'm not going to knock it down. But I've got some of my people to put in my church.
But the Spirit of God, they're just like things, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're Lego people, but you can pretend the people are now in the church. They are the church, not the walls that I built. I got it today. I'm right. I got it, dude. My people are the
We'll
church.
see you next time then, children. Bye. Yeah, Beck, they're only Lego people. It's not the church.
No, but I just the people are the church.
Yeah.